Libras. Libras are one of my favorite signs. They're usually wonderful people, at least they come across that way. But those who are truly close to them know that they're far from that. Libras on the shadow side are all about their image. They're the types to be in debt all over the neighborhood because they're just trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're always living above their means. Everybody knows that about Libras. They want to drive a nice car, but they don't even have money to put gas in it. They'll take money for school or money that they are supposed to use to pay the bills. They'll use that just to show off or buy bottles at the club. They're all about appearances. So when it comes to fake life and living for the gram, yeah, Libras on the shadow side, that's one of the negative parts about them. Another thing is they overspend. That kind of like ties into that. They overspend. They don't know how to manage money because they like the finer things in life. They're ruled by Venus. They share this with Taurus. Tauruses are like that too, but Tauruses are much better with money than Libras. Libras have this optimistic. They believe like, oh, if I made it before, I'm gonna make it again. They take reckless. They take reckless actions. Honestly, so the company that they keep, they try to be everybody's friend. That's another thing. Cardi B's not a guy, but think that on the negative side, like maybe say a Takashi or something. They're always trying to be seen, from the clothes that they wear to people that they hang around with. They're not to be trusted as friends because they'll take this person to this person. They always cause chaos, but then they're the type to like hide their hands. You know what I mean? Throw rocks and hide their hands. That's how Libras are. They can instigate stuff, but they don't really want to be about it. They don't want to fight or nothing like that. So that's a lot of shadow just there. Librans are also known to cause rifts between people. They'll be like, oh, you didn't hear from me. They gossip just like Geminis do. They just like the drama. They honestly like the drama, especially when they're on the shadow side. So a male Libra is going to have a lot of female friends. That's just how they are. Even if they're heterosexual, they'll want to be around women because they love that feminine energy, Venus. So they'll be into fashion or be around women who are into fashion. They love that kind of stuff. That's very Libran. So someone who's dating a Libra guy, that's one challenge you're going to have to overcome. He's always going to be talking to his exes. He's always going to every now and then reach out to someone that he knew 6-7 years ago and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a constant thing in your relationship, so you have to be okay with that. So if you can be okay with that and the overspending and living for the gram and having to pretend like everything is okay because they don't want to look bad to anyone, if you can deal with that, then you're gonna have an okay relationship with the Libra. But I personally, I'm so much of a water sign that I don't understand what it is to be an air sign, in a sense. The interesting thing about Libra is that Libra is the only sign in the zodiac that is not a living thing. Libra is represented by the scales. So what does that tell you? That just like I say about Scorpio, they're a law, they're a force, they're not a being. Libra is just like that. You can't change them. They're going to overspend. They're going to get an Uber instead of ride the bus. Like, that's just how they are. If you're somebody that can overlook those things, someone who mismanages money and all those things and might be cheating, because that's another thing, they're very flirtatious. Very, very, very flirtatious. So if you can handle that, sure, but most people can't. Most women that I know will not be able to deal with a Libra guy. It all starts off so well in the beginning because they're very charming and they're very nice. And once you start seeing, oh my God, his financial situation is like this, or he's talking to this girl and that girl. Like all those things, you have to be a special kind of woman. That's why I always say air signs should be with air signs. Water signs, be with water signs. I know it's very easy to say and it's hard to put into practice. And yes, we are indeed a combination. Everyone is a combination of different signs in your birth chart, but there's some people that are mostly earth. There's some people that are, have strong defining water, like all those things. So I think if you have a lot of water energy, find somebody who understands that or has that in their chart as well. So yeah, that's one of the things you're going to have to deal with a Libra guy. They're also like pretty boys. I don't know if this is a shadow side, but I'm gonna add it anyway. They're always worried about what they look like. Oh my God, they're in the mirror all the time, checking their hair. They always have a fresh haircut. They want to be in designer name brand things, and they can't always afford it. So that's Libra for you. They'll leave you with the responsibilities, like if you have a kid with them or something, and they'll go party. They never want to miss an occasion. Man, Libras. They also have this know-it-all mentality. They'll argue you down. They're never wrong. They think they're so perfect and they think they're right all the time. Their idea is always the right one. Everybody else is wrong. They're also never single. Libras are always in a relationship. Like if he breaks up with this woman today, next week he's upgraded the other chick that he was talking to. They're always talking to multiple women. Libra men, I don't know, they just love women. They're ruled by Venus, so they're always in a relationship. Yeah. So there's so many things that we can add, but I don't want to make this video super long. So add anything else you guys want in the comment section. And yeah.